let's look at Lamia stuff. I haven't finished my last slice of pizza here. So, let's look at this preview, because Wrestling posted an actual full-on preview of it, so of the whole patch, essentially. Not in English, but hey. Anyways, this still gives me AI Dysomnia file vibes right here. Like, what in the world? I've had enough of nightmares, circuses and amusement parks. Come on! There she is. There's Lamia. Oh, and a little side note, because it's not noted here. She has her English VA on the CN side server too. At least when she comes out, she's gonna have her English voice on there. Because apparently on the CN side, they already have the English VAs for all the characters on there already. So we don't have to worry about the English dub for a while now. Already doing better than Hypergriff in terms of implementing English dub. There's Apple's character right there. Anyways, let me catch up on this chat a little bit. Oh yeah, there's a whole discussion about Watanabe. I'm not sure if Watanabe is going to be physical or not. I feel like I'm leaning more towards that Watanabe is going to be an ice character, just given Watanabe's backstory. I feel like ice would make more sense. And plus, his whole like image just invokes the color of or the element of ice to me. It just invokes that, but I'm not sure. Oh, so this is on, yeah, this is on 1060. So. Meanwhile, Sunlight has an awesome new skin too. I'm pretty sure this is one of the leads, right? I don't know if this is a hyper real, but. And this is a no one skin right here. What do you mean place order? But this. What do you mean either Alyssa or Luna? Oh wait, you mean like she has a placeholder English VA. Someone acting as Lamia for now. I mean, that doesn't outright mean it's not like their actual, actual voice. Like the actual voice they're going for Lamia. It ain't crazy for her to have the same voice actor as someone else. Or actress in this case. Regardless, what I do know is that the CN side still has everyone else that has their own English VA. That's probably going to transfer over to the, our scene when it comes to us eventually. So there's some other cool tidbits about this whole thing too. Where is it? Not that, but that's probably some cool stuff there too. It's this. It's one of these things. There's also another thing, and some other things. But on the base standard banner, you can now select an S rank of your choosing whenever you hit the pity for the S rank on the standard banner. And this can be for any S rank, as far as I know. Up to I don't know if it's up to a certain point. Probably not the latest or the current banner character, but this will have any S rank up to at least Kusuriya. At least by the time this feature rolls out. So now you have even more reason to pull on that standard banner. Also, this cub is adorable. There's a new boss, apparently. Well, actually, there's a few new bosses, actually, it seems like. I'm not sure what this is. Because I was like, what is this? Is this supposed to be like the image for the event? But I'm like, no, wait a minute. It would feature Lamia if this was the image for the event. So I'm kind of confused on what this is. Is this like the image for the 100% banner for the anniversary or something? I think if her coding follows the same standard as the other characters except for Luna, then most likely it would. But we can only wait and see. So about that Black Rock shooter preview. So we're gonna look at that preview real quick. Even though I don't know if it's gonna come to us in global scene, but we'll see. But regardless, we're gonna mute it because I don't know how much copyright the Hatsune Miku stuff has, so we're just gonna mute it because she's the singer of the Black Rock Shooter song in the background. Regardless. To be honest, I like the new UI because it's cleaner and it's easier to navigate. And it's quicker too. Because that was one thing I forgot to talk about, which was the new UI. The new let me actually go back real quick. We'll finish this preview real quick before we go back. Also, I like how the first preview they do it is they show us with her using a sword, but I'm like, okay, but where's her gun? Where's her actual gun? Oh, okay, so Plume's in this too. So Plume's still here. And there's the Reaper. I don't know much about Black Rock Shooter lore, so I'm gonna say if it's wrong, definitely. But we go back to the preview. Here. Yeah, so this is a whole new UI for the menu, for the member menu. So you have your Evo, a little window right here. You got your levels right here. You can awaken right from this screen instead of having to go into the level, into like the other menus. Your weapons right here, your cubs right here. I don't know what this is. Codings and whatnot on the side here. I guess the only problem is that you can't really see the memories. That's the only other problem that you can't see. Unless this button right here swaps this screen, this bottom part, to the memories and whatnot. Actually, yeah. Imagine BRS is just a boss. That would be funny. But from what I've heard, the BRS collab is gonna go the same way as the Nier banner. But that's just rumor mill. I don't know if that's true or not. So we'll have to wait and see. And I think the Grey Raven website updated a bit on this front. I think. No, not this one. Patch list. Oh no, it hasn't. Okay, so she hasn't updated yet. Because I know there was going to be an update soon. Oh, they updated this. This is what they updated. They uploaded this this release timeline. Now that we knew the name of the this event here and whatnot. Cradle Parade. Yeah, so we gotta wait till June for Alyssa and July for Lamia. Makes sense though. The crazy thing is though that after doing all these free characters to help save us money, they put a gacha banner for a skin and Lamia right before the Blackrock Shooter event. It's kind of wild. Oh yeah, I do not have it on a queue. Let me add, it wasn't a queue that I had it on. Let me add that to the list to watch, or not add it. Let's let me go scroll up real quick and just there we go. This, yeah, you wanted me to preview this little riffing. All right. Oh wait, is this the? Oh wait, we have seen this before. Okay, yeah. So I didn't know what you meant by polymerized mother structure. Because the name I always see it being called is the Parry Ball. But yeah, we've seen this before. Because we faced it in Prophetic. And in other places too. Like we encountered it in Norman last week, I think. For the first time, we encountered it in Norman. Just turn off the volume real quick. There's some random noise in here. Well, yeah, but Oymerk. They did these frees, all these frees, because they knew that it would be a little bit tight on people who wanted, like, you know, the collab characters. So they made it so that it will be a little bit easier on people, so that they can actually pull for the Blackrock Shooter stuff. So it's just funny that after doing all of that, that they released this character who was aid free along with a gacha banner, and then maybe the Blackrock Shooter happens next in the very next patch. Unless it's coming out in the next two patches, and the next patch has a free character. Another free character, I mean. Oh, this is yours. I didn't realize it was yours. Yeah, I guess the music's fine. It's just that I don't know if it's copyrighted or not. I guess it's fine. Actually, no, it's fine. I'll just deal with it. Well, yeah, but it ain't just A ranks they gave us for free. They gave us S ranks for free. 2 S ranks for free. Granted, they're amplifiers, but Imperial wasn't free. At least as far as I know, she wasn't free, so. Oh, I guess granted, they aren't technically fully free because you still gotta work for them, but still. Free is still free. Noctis is free because he's yeah, he's free. Along with the along with Bambi and Hanyang. They're free, yeah. You're right, Slenna's also free. You're right. But, yeah. But more or less, I've been hearing that the reason why we've been getting so many free characters, at least in this release schedule, is mainly because it's to, you know, lessen the burden on the BlackRock Shooters, you know, collab that's coming. But then again, I guess they didn't really need to do that, considering that they've been doing it for months, so... It's like, where is it? Where is the BlackRock Shooter collab? Well, that was pretty good. Is there anyone else we gotta... I guess we could preview Lamia herself a bit. Okay, there's also... Oh wait. Oh, Lamia's splash chart is a beautiful for her character. I just realized, are they doing splash art now? Or no, maybe that's always been a thing. I just never noticed it. Anyways, before we get into this video, oh, wait, what? No! Get the fuck out of here! I was trying to skip. What are you doing? No, and now, bad ad. Anyways, this is Watanabe for those who didn't see. Is there anything else that came out? There's also other new skins. I think Ayla and someone else is getting also a skin. Who was it? I think it was Chrome or something. I forget who else was getting a skin in the future, because they previewed a lot of future content too, including this Lee. I seriously think he might be Ice, but I can see the argument for him being physical tank. But I don't think they would. But I'm not sure if they would do that so early. But then again, they put two big pieces of lightning support, like side by side in between a free character. So. But I do know Ice needs like more support soon. So I'm leaning more towards Ice because Physical just got support for its team. It doesn't need more support right now. Regardless of what Rosetta is, you don't need a new Rosetta soon. You don't not need a new Rosetta or a new tank soon. Ice needs more love right now. Unless they repair that with the BlackRock Shooter collab. Because I think, let's see. No, they don't need a support. They do need a new attacker. I mean, you got Bambi, but they haven't had like a new attacker since Plume. which would be sad to replace Plume, I guess, for people who have Plume, but still. Um, then you also got Chrome you can replace. But then again, a lot of people, I don't know if a lot of people like Chrome or not, but still. Well, yeah, but the physical team literally does not need more support right this second. The Ice team needs more support, I hear. So, like, I don't think they have the abilities that's time stop yet, unlike the other elements right now. So, Ice needs the most support. So I would assume, considering Watanabe's backstory, support seems like to be the way to go for him, or not support. Ice seems to be the way to go for him. Because unlike Lee and Nanami, he hasn't stuck with his main element, which was he originally started with physical, then he tapped into the darkness, so he literally can go anywhere, really. I guess Ayla has time stuff, but I'm not sure. But it depends on how Ayla's played. I don't know if that's good or not. But regardless, like the more people I heard, like Ice is the element that needs the support. Oh, I guess in that sense, considering the backstory with each other, it would make sense. But I'm not sure. I just know that regardless of what that is, Ice definitely has more reason to have that than physical right now, because physical doesn't really need it. At least not yet. You can only see that, but here's the thing: Luna was a very popular character, and they replaced her with Lamia. Alpha was a very popular character, and then they replaced her with Bianca, and then they brought Lucia back to replace Bianca. Besides, even if Plume was like, I think it's more likely for Plume to become an attacker for a different element, but or something else. But we're not gonna really know until like later. I mean, I'm pretty sure Luna won a popularity contest not long ago or something like that, but I don't know. Whereas I really don't think he's a physical tank, but we'll see. We'll see. I ain't even out yet. Won't know until later what he's going to be. He already is a part of the physical element or the ice element. Because yeah. So I'm not. I'm not sure. I'm really not sure about that, but we'll see. I still think that was a valid statement of like, Luna was popular and she was replaced by Lamia. I still think that's still a viable uh, comment to make. Or not? Yeah. Anyways, but that could just be me being opinionated because of how much I've played Luna. Let me see. I think there's. Oh yeah, we were watching this. She will if she is outdated. Well, not outdated, but she. How do I say this? She will most likely shaft someone else before she gets shafted. But I don't think she'll go back to ice. At least, I don't think she would. But it's hard to say because like there's only so many options for her to go now. I think I'm hesitant to say that she's going to be an ice attacker again because her trend so far has been that each frame she has further improves or changes how she further improves her and changes her essentially. Like she went from like a fire attacker to a lightning attacker to then an ice attacker. So it feels more natural for her to go to a different route after like being so long in the plume frame. Like to further improve herself, she needs to go into another direction instead of like trying to further improve her current form. Well, yeah. In terms of what we know, in terms of the meta, Ice is what's left. But for like Lucia as a character, it doesn't make sense to me that she would go back to Ice. Yeah, they all more or less kept their element aside from Liv. Liv is the only exception in those three. Lee has kept himself as a fire attacker. Nanami has kept herself as a tank. She went from a physical tank to fire tank to another fire tank. Lee has more or less stayed the same. But of those original group, like Lucia has so far consistently changed her element, aside from the physical aspect, I guess. So I'm not really sure how they would approach it. Like I understand what the ice needs, but I don't know if just because that's what ice needs, that's what they would shift to how they were making Lucia progress. Liv has had a two physical. One with had physical and lightning to it, and then the last one with physical and fire. So. Again, this is assuming that. We won't know to the future. We won't know.
come back.
Anyways, more or less everything about this screen has changed. And I'm kind of glad they did this side thing where they separate all the characters based off of these little, by their elements and by, you know, what they are. I very much prefer that. Hold on one moment. Anyways, these are just the codons. The codon screen also got a little bit of a change. Well, not really a change, but the background has changed to coincide with the rest of the UI. This change did not extend to the cubs, I think, sadly. I think this is more or less the same white background as before, except for this screen. This screen is a little bit different. It matches the rest of the UI. The Cub UI itself has not changed though. This is the new memory UI. Ooh, I like that actually. I like that. Anyway, Lamia's pretty cool. She's like a mid-range attacker, essentially. Not mid-range, but like, she doesn't need to be close up to do her damage. Alright. Yeah, there's AoE grouping. Yeah. Now, granted, even though this is true for Lamia, that doesn't mean right now Karen is a must-have because you can get Karen later. You just have to, wait for an actual rotating banner to occur and to win the pity. But still, like if you do get her, it's gonna be a while before you you get a return on that investment. AK, you can't really use her right now. Actually, maybe I can use Karen if I really want to, considering that. No, wait, no, an SSS number 21 is still better, but we'll see. We'll see. And signature weapon, yeah. Like if you get her and her signature weapon, this is like completely like makes it completely more worth it to just lower invest in Karen. You're just gonna be waiting a year for like the for it to fully pay off. Anyways, let me finish my pizza here. I'll just keep playing while I'm eating. No, I mean it's better than a normal Karen without signature weapon. I mean, I guess the only difference is like what, 5% extra or something. At least based on the Aspire to Be video, like there was no purpose in me picking up Karen at the time of that video to really, pick up Karen if I had number 21 or even Kamui. So. I guess in terms of seconds, yeah, that part's better, but I don't really care because it doesn't really matter because I'm using number 21 on the field quite a few times and etc. So. Well, yeah, with signature weapon. But that's with signature weapon. I don't base what I'm talking about with signature weapon because I don't even have a single signature weapon. I base it off of just a raw value of like, is this character better than the other, or is it okay if it's I don't know. I just don't know. After we watched the Aspire to Be video, I was pretty content with sticking with number 21, especially since I like number 21's design and playstyle. Like, hold on. While we're on the topic, let me bring up the Spire 2B video again. Around here, right? Yeah.
There's nothing more powerful.
Because this is the reason why we are not pulling for Karen. Like, this video was the reason why until Lamia came out. And this came out before Lamia came out. But it was around here-ish.
Alright, it's time for Tenebron to come back for round 2, this time facing off against Karenina. Note that the dark resistance buffs don't stack between 21, Tenebron, and Karenina, and when compared to Triple S 21, Karenina at base has only 5% more dark shred with a longer duration and grouping on the QTE. But once Karenina gets her signature weapon, she pulls much further ahead than 21. At low investment, Karenina and Tenebron are almost equivalent in terms of utility and damage. Both Karenina and Tenebron can provide an equivalent 25% dark resistance shred, but base S Karenina needs her signature weapon for the added dark shred, and Tenebron just needs double S for his, but he needs to ult first to activate it. Once Karenina hits double S with her weapon, she does slightly more damage than Tenebron, but barely, and it's only when Karenina hits double S3 with her weapon that you can start to see real damage after consuming 3 sets of 3 Orb Mage's pings for her Soaring Strike. At this rank and beyond, she starts to exponentially outdamage Tenebron at any investment. But if you're starting from scratch, after investing in Luna, a Triple S Selena is the most cost-effective sub-DPS option over double S3 Karen. Since Selena shards can be obtained from the Battle Pass currency, her shards can be farmed from the Fantasia game mode, and she can also be used in other teams once invested with Resonance.
Yeah, I think it was around there, and what was the other bit? Like, it was during us watching this video, and after further discussion, that it wasn't really that worth an investment at the time, mainly because of the fact that I already had number 21, and there was also Kamui in the wing that's like double S, so like there was no reason to really pull for Karen, despite me liking her playstyle. Because I already had number 21, and I don't really care about the 5% difference or the longer duration. That's your prerogative. That you can ignore it and just do what you want. Nothing's stopping you. But I'm just saying, this is what this was before Lamia came out, and I mean, it's no, I haven't gotten SSS yet, so I don't even have this shred. You're right. You're not. Yeah, I don't even have this shred, so that's probably worth the investment on it, on its own. But I like number 21's playstyle, so just crushing the competition with number 21, it's fun. Well, that's fine. I don't mind that because again, as I told the people, I don't mind sitting around waiting because we're gonna be in this for the long haul. So
We understand the breakpoints, let's talk about whether you should pull and broker. And ultimately, it's going to depend on your specific account situation. If you already have Tenebron, especially at double S, or you're a new player, low in black cards, or a free-to-play player, you can skip it. Karenina with her signature weapon provides a faster setup, QTE grouping, and longer duration shred, but it's probably not worth spending 22,500 black cards for a slight upgrade in quality of life. But if you don't have Tenebron and want to upgrade from 21, you can consider pulling Karenina and keep her at S, but you'll need her signature weapon for it to be a worthwhile upgrade over Triple S 21. If you're a spender and want her to be able to sub DPS, you can plan.
Because like the key difference here is not need. I don't need Karen. She's gonna be great to have, so I think we'll at least pull her. But I don't need to like completely max her out or use her right away. Because like I don't need to replace 21 right now. I can get Karen, and then when Lamia comes out, I can replace 21 with Karen, and then have the Lamia who will like completely, max out my dark team. But
+3 her with her signature 6-star weapon and her pet if you have the funds. Remember that you can always pull 2 copies and get double +3 through Pancake.
the only other thing that I am, holding off is that I actually do use 21. I don't just use her for the QTE. I don't do that. I swap from Luna to 21 sometimes because I like her. I like 21's abilities. So, and from what I heard, just using Karen at all, at least not like when she's maxed out or heavily invested into, she is not that great. Like her little spin here is actually useless if you don't have her invested. You're just doing nothing when you're spinning without her signature weapon and stuff. So that's the only reason why I'm hesitant to still pull for it. With 21, I can actively use her because I get a lot of stuff out of using her. At least it feels like it. I'm not sure. Is it the same? Because I don't know. I feel like I do enough damage as 21. But then again, maybe I'm just content with my damage. I'm not really too focused on meta.
For the whales, you can go for triple S or triple S3 because that's when she does a ton of damage. But I want to preface that all of these options are meta viable, and I personally ran with S rank Karina with her signature weapon for a long time and was able to clear game modes at a competitive level utilizing triple S Selena and Luna as a DPS, since Selena shards were easier to obtain.
Well, yeah, but sometimes you do have to swap away from Luna. At least it feels like you gotta swap away, sometimes. But that might just be because my team ain't fully equipped yet.
I eventually scrounged enough to double S Karenina, and then finally grinded Pancake to get her to double S3 recently, so basically I've utilized Karenina at all of her ranks. But it's important to note that at the time of her release, the 2nd anniversary banner should be near, so if you're okay with triple S number 21 or a double S Tenebron, you're probably better off picking up characters that you missed on the anniversary banner instead. Overall, Dark Karen is unfortunately an expensive unit and often not worth the cost for many free-to-play or newer players, but if you're a spender that's able to hit that high investment threshold of double S3, her weapon, and her pet, she's a very strong Dark meta unit. So the moral of the story is,
I'm never gonna financially recover from this.
but you can't give me a Twin Tail Tsunade voiced by Tomatsu Haruka and tell me not to pull for her. So here I am. There's a lot to Dark Karenina, but I hope this video answers some of your questions. If I missed something or have any corrections, I'll leave an pinned comment down below. If you have any questions, drop in the comments or ask our community Discord at discord.io/Algenautalk.
Maybe I'm just not into maybe I'm just not in the meta mindset. Maybe that's what's going on here. That might be what's going on. I'm not in the meta mindset. Okay, at least there's okay. So this apparently is an agreement now that. but I don't know about getting a copy. I cannot go for another copies. Or maybe her even her weapon. I think maybe get a copy of her and then a weapon later. That's the best idea. I can see why. I can see why she does that. I think that's it for like updates. Was there anything else I missed? Let me give me a moment. Let me just check on because it has some bookmarks. Oh yeah, there are some other things. It's like if I keep scrolling down, because Rexland did a bunch of like posts about it. That's a preview. There's Lamia. This is Lamia splash art right here. Wait, what?
Is that okay? Can I make another request?
They only gave Lamia legs and now her new frame like the Little Mermaid. That's the combat preview. Oh, that's Skilla? Oh great. I have to deal with Skilla again. No free text. Oh boy, this ain't... I see that you're treating the dark attackers like they're whales. Not free skin. Not a free skin. But well, there's a Lucia, her Lucia's plume skin right here is getting a figure. If you like that. There's Watanabe again. Oh wait, what? Oh, there's a teaser. I went with Watanabe. Oh. He's up at the moon?
我见证了无数战士的牺牲，用生命为幸存者开辟出前路。不管几次，即使再次直面死亡，我仍旧坚信，那些被继承和传递的希望，一定会存续下去。
Okay, calm down, Rexland. Oh wait, I was my bookmark. Hold on. Come on. That's not how I wanted to do that. Anyways, we have these skins. ALS skin. And a Kamu skin. Kamu was not forgotten yet. And Vera, Noctis, and I think number 21. I don't know which version number 21, but all three of them are getting a skin. I think this is Feral Cat, but it's hard to tell sometimes because they still give skins to the older units. So. Oh. And apparently there's a teaser, for Kulong or something like that. Apparently it's a Q taser, so. Who knows? I mean, I've already seen this teaser, but I can't really understand what they're saying. I don't even understand because there's not really any hints like what's going on. I just know that Q appears right here. This is apparently Q. Something about a feather. There's her spear. They're cat ears. They're cat ears. She is a cat. Cause her bot has there's pointy ears as well. Her little bot friend on her base frame. Q being the move physical attacks makes more sense to me than Watanabe. Because that's what her, Q's element was. She was physical. So her becoming the tank makes sense to me. Okay, all it took was me showing that there's a Q teaser, and now you will finally agree with me. That Watanabe might be the ice tank. Or something. At least a nice something. Anyways, we'll find out eventually. Like we don't even know what this Q teaser is about anyway. That's Black Rock Shooter, but we don't even know what this Q teaser is about. We just know there's a teaser for Q for whatever reason. It could be a story teaser for all we know. So, yeah. Anyways, we gotta wait till next month for this, apparently. Or maybe, like, sometime in next few months. Who knows? Because of the Black Rock Shooter collab being in the way, but... Anyways... I still gotta finish my pizza, but yeah, we'll get back into business now. Anyways, apparently pre-rolls have been going on, so I'm so sorry about that. But yeah, I can't even roll another ad because of that. It's fine. I was gonna roll a 3-minute ad while I finish eating here, but that's fine. We'll wait. No, Lamia was not ice, because water ain't ice. Even though water is, you know, the base of ice. But it's not ice, because ice has a solid form to it. So it couldn't be ice. And there's already another gacha game that does water with ice, and that community over there hates that. So current games would probably already be aware, especially if they're doing gacha banners, because I know my game is what originated that idea of gacha banners for skins. They probably like, oh, probably best not to do that. So they did a philosophy kind of idea of water, where water itself as an element can be easily corrupted in some forms of mythology and philosophy. It can be blessed easily, but it can also be cursed easily because of how pure it is. Like if you look at water and you apply like a little bit of dye, it can easily change its color from its clear, like something clear to something clouded or colored. So if you think about it with that philosophy, it being a dark element, water, I'm talking about water here, it being a dark element makes sense.